Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vrishaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Asatari Shakarine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। और कोई? Anybody else? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare
From the camera, and I will take the battery there. Unplug that.
Can see the
Flame Brotherhood. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य स्तोत्र श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर महाराज की जय। इस्कॉन बीबीटी फाउंडर आचार्य श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद की, सामवेद भक्त वृंद की, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to Shri Shri Guru and Govinda. So, I would like to welcome all of you for this evening session of satsang. Satsanga is very important, and devotees are interested in listening Krishna Katha. You know? They are not interested in listening politics or any other subject except Krishna Katha, right? So Krishna says to Arjuna that Machita Matkada Prana Bodhayanta Parasparam Katayantascha Mam Nityam Tushyanti Cha Ramanti Cha. He says that the minds of devotees always dwell in me. They are only interested in listening Krishna Katha. What do you say? Parasparam. Parasparam means among themselves they discuss the pastimes of Krishna. Katayantasya mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. So by discussing Krishna Katha, they take pleasure. Ramanti cha pleasure. They take. So we are interested only in listening Krishna Katha, not anything else. So we did Harinam Sankirtan. Harinam Sankirtan is our base. And yesterday I was mentioning about what Sukhdev Maharaj telling to Maharaj Parikshit. Did I tell you yesterday that Prayena Alpaisa Sabhya? Huh? Did I tell you? Prayena Alpaisa Sabhya Kalavesmin Yugejana Manda Sumanta Mathayo Manda Bhagyahi Ubhadratha.
The morning you said,
Huh?
morning class you mentioned little.
Acha. So it is said that Alpais in the sense we are very short lived in Kali Yuga. How many years we can live?
78. There's no guarantee.
Huh? We have no guarantee. The life has guarantee?
No.
Life has no guarantee. But death is guaranteed. So we are making so much of plan which is not guaranteed, and we don't think about what is guaranteed. Right? We are making so much of plan for which is not guaranteed, but we don't make any plans for what is guaranteed. So it says that in Mahabharata, there's a conversation between Maharaj Yudhishthira and Yaksha. Right?
Yes.
So all his brothers are dead because they went to the pool to drink the water, and the Yaksha was warning them, you cannot drink the water until unless you answer my questions. But they refused because of the ego. They refused and they drank the water. They fell dead actually.
Wow.
And Yudhishthira Maharaj, where are my brothers? They are not coming back. One by one they went and they never came back. So he followed the track and he reached that pond. He saw that his brothers are dead. Again, he wanted to drink the water again. Then again the Yaksha spoke to him. You should answer my question. I only killed these people because your brothers did not answer my question, so you should answer my question. So Yudhishthira Maharaj agreed for that. He is very sober. Yudhishthira Maharaj is sober than others. So he agreed to answer the Yaksha's questions. Yaksha asked many questions. Yudhishthira Maharaj kept on answering. The one question he asked was, what is the so amazing thing in this world? What is the most amazing thing in this world? The Yudhishthira Maharaj is answering that every minute, every moment, there are so many living entities dispatched to Himalaya, abode of the Yamaraj. But the next one, he thinks, no, I will stay here permanently. Ahani ahani bhutani gachanti ga Himalayam sesha stavaram ichanti. Sesha stavaram. The next person, he wanted to have permanent place here. Sesha stavaram ichanti. Kim Ashcharyam Attapuram. What is more amazing thing than this? So we think we don't die. We are like. So this is the most amazing things. We think we never die, but even though we see there are so many living entities are dispatched abode of Yamaraj every moment. So our life is very short, very short-lived. Maybe you can all your Kapalbhati, Pranayam, Anulom, Nulom, walking, jogging, whatever you do, we can pull on up to 8 years, right? 8 years you can do. So if you are healthy, that means you are living in the 8 years, but you have a very healthy life without any complications. And out of that 40 years, you have slept. 40 years, we have slept. And the rest of the 40 years, you go to college, school, get a degree, and all the Magat marry, everything. And get married, produce children, maintain the 40 years is finished. It's called short-lived. Alpayas. So, prayen alpayas sabya. Alpayas. So, we have no time. Prayen alpayas sabya kalamesmin yuge janam. Kali Yuga, the people having manda. Manda means laziness. Laziness is what? Spiritual activities. Elevate lazy. Come to the temple means we will see probably. We have so many things. We have to go to. My children are having exam. We have this. We have that. So many excuses. And listening Krishna Katha. That is also. But they are more interested in TV and other things, right? Mobile. So we are engrossed in such type of this thing, and we little bit lazy. We feel lazy to come out, do all those things, spiritual activities, listening Krishna Katha, going to the temple, going to the Tirtha Yatra. Mayapur, when are you going to Mayapur? When Krishna calls, we will go, Prabhu. Krishna, that's a very comfortable statement it is. You don't want to go, you don't want to spend money out of your pocket, and you are engrossed, we are so engrossed in our day-to-day activities, so we don't want to miss those things, but we can miss Mayapur or Vrindavan, no problem. So Bhagavan बुलाएंगे तब जाएंगे. So this is the way. So Manda Sumanda Matayo. Sumanda Matayo means that we have less memory. Our memory is very, very less. How long it will take to memorize one sloka for you?
10 to 15 minutes.
Huh?
If I read every day,
No.
yeah, 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes you can memorize a sloka.
Yeah.
The next day also you can remember that.
I mean, if you do it every day.
He's good for
Huh? 5 minutes is good.
Yeah, he's very good.
Huh?
He's good.
It's good, right? It's good. 5 minutes if you are remembering sloka, you memorize the sloka, is very good. But in general, people are less memory, right? So, Manda Sumanda Mathayu Manda Bhagya, they are all misfortune. Fortune is very less. No fortune at all. You have to work like anything, hard work. Even if you put hard work, still you don't get the result properly. That is why it is said misfortune. Manda Sumanda Mathayu Manda Bhagya. He Ubadratha. Above all those things, we are disturbed. So disturbed. Everybody is having some or other some problems they have. Small people will have small problems, and big people will have big problems. So they don't laugh or smile. You don't see smiling face in anybody's face nowadays. All grimmed faces. Nobody has time to smile or laugh. If you go to Bombay, Delhi, big towns, big cities, people don't laugh at all. Even if you laugh, they think that you are crazy. By mistake, even if you laugh or smile, they don't like it. What type of man always laughing, not serious guy. That is the situation in Kali Yuga. But even if you want to laugh, it's like an exercise for us. Just people are going to the gym, and the laughing also is like an exercise. The laughing and smiling also is like an exercise. You have to allot a time. The morning, go to some park or something like that, meet your friends, sit together, make a club. What is a club? Laughing club. They make a laughing club and you have to laugh. So that is the situation in this age of Kali.
Here it's called laughter yoga.
Laughing yoga.
Yes.
Laughing, that is also yoga.
And they make money out of this.
Yeah, even if you laugh, if you are laughing, and they'll make money out of it. Monthly prescription you have to do for that. That's called laughing club. I was in Juhu, Bombay. So it's at the seashore. The evening after Mangalarti, we go for a japa walk. So Prabhupada did that japa walk on that road. We also will go brahmachari. At that time we were brahmacharis. So that time we see these people get together and laugh, ha 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 ha. And by seeing them, we also laugh. We also laugh. That is also good for us. We also laugh and go and wanted to see the condition of the people. So people are so disturbed. Ubadratha. So when situation is like that, what we can do? We cannot do anything. We cannot go to Himalayas to do tapasya, austerity. We cannot do any other. You cannot go to the forest, do tapasya. Shastra says when you reach 50, you should leave the house. Vanaprastha. But nowadays, when we are reaching 50 only, we are going to make a house. We set up a house. 59 we are going to leave. That is our situation. Some people they get married when they are 50. When they are 50, they get married. Till 50, they remain single. When they are reaching 50, they get married. And they make a house. So there we are going to. So we cannot do anything. no austerity, and no tapasya. So what we can do? So Shastra is telling that you cannot do big austerities, you cannot do big fire sacrifices. The fire sacrifices what we are doing in this age is it's a replica of that fire sacrifices. We don't have that sort of a Brahmins who pronounce the mantras perfectly in this age of Kali. And the ingredient, the samagri, we say that we don't have that much of quantity of ingredients for the fire sacrifices. We don't have that sort of setup and atmosphere to do the fire sacrifice now. So that is also is like we are duplicating that actual fire sacrifices. And we cannot do big yajnas, we cannot do fire sacrifices, and we cannot do big artis. Big artis we cannot do. Maharati. We can do only what? What we can do?
Chant
Harinam Sankirtan. Harir Nama, Harinama eva kevalam, Kalav Nasteva, Gatiranyatha. That there's no other gati except chanting the holy name. Again, Sudev Maharaj says that Kalav doshe nide Rajan. Hey Rajan, this age of Kali, there are Kalav doshe nidhi. Doshe nidhi means it is a treasure of all the faults. Treasure is a treasure of all the faults. Treasure, doshe nidhi. Kalav doshe nidhi Rajan. Still, there is a Mahagunas there. Astiki eko Mahaguna. Still, there is a good qualities there for this age of Kali. What is that? Kirtana Deva Krishnasya Mukta Sangam Paramparchi. That we can go back to Godhead just by chanting Krishna's name. That is one good quality we have in the age of Kali. Nothing else. Nothing else. So many doshas we have, right? You just see around, just by wearing a thread, is known as Brahman, wearing a thread. Actually, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, the three people will have, supposed to have this thread. But nowadays only Brahmins are wearing thread. The other two classes, they don't wear. Only some ceremony is there, then they wear and do this. But they're supposed to wear Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya. Because in these three classes, there will be hearing of Krishna Katha, some puja ceremony, everything will go on. But in the Sudra class, nothing will be. So they're supposed to have this thread. Even the Vaishya community also supposed to have, and Kshatriya also supposed to have, and Brahmin also supposed to have that. But nowadays we see only the Brahmin. If somebody is wearing Brahmin thread, you consider he is a Brahmin. Just simply by seeing the thread, he is a Brahmin. Maybe he do any nonsense, no problem. He smoke, and there's so many things, he boos, whatever it is. But simply by seeing the thread, you see he is a Brahmin. And also he says that in this age of Kali, people will think just by having a long hair there, they look beautiful. It's predicted. Sukhdev Maharaj predicted all those things. 5,000 years back, people will think if I have a long hair, I am so beautiful. They think that. Lavanyam Keshadharana. Just by keeping a long hair, they think they become very handsome and beautiful. Then the marriage is no more. The Vivaha Yajna is no more. Nobody marries now. Is anybody marrying? Hardly, especially in India also the thing is coming up. Living in relationship. See how he has predicted those 5,000 years back, telling to Maharaj, Kali Yuga, the marriage also will not be there. People will think if I get married, it's very difficult to get rid of out of it. You have to go to the court, you have to spend a lot of money. As long as you are mutual, okay, stay together. And when you don't want, pack up and leave. And then that marriage will be like it's like simply by verbal agreement you will stay together. You like, I like, okay, stay together. It's like that. These are the symptoms of Kali. If somebody can cheat you very nicely, money wise, he is considered as an expert businessman. If somebody can cheat you, कोई आपका अच्छे से टोपी लगा सकता है, then he is expert businessman, considered as an expert businessman. So when so many doshas are there in the age of Kali, you have to do only chant the holy name. That is the only thing you can do, and that is the only good quality in this age. That's what we are doing it. And this was kept very secret for many, many millions of years. This mantra, this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, it is kept secret. All these caste Brahmins, they don't tell this to anybody. Which mantra you are chanting means they don't tell. This mantra was chanted by Lord Brahma. Brahma chanted this mantra. And after that it was given to Lord Narad. Narad gave it to Vedavyas. Vedavyas gave this mantra to all his disciples. But still it was kept secret. But this is the only means, this is the only prescribed method in this age of Kali. Why it should be kept secret? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna appeared as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu 500 years back just to do this job, open this, distribute this mantra to everybody. He came and he opened this mantra. All these Brahmins, they create a hell of the problems. Oh, he's crazy, he should not do like that, he should not chant it loudly, this mantra, this, that. They went and complained to Jan Kasi. Jan Kasi sent his envoys to break all the Mridanga, Kartal and all these things. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu arranged for a big procession, civil disobedience, with 1 lakh people, with so many Kartals and Mridanga. So they got, Jan Kasi got afraid. With all this torch they come, we do this torch, so it looks very beautiful. We do Swan Boat Festival in our temple, the weekdays, but now we stopped, because in the winter we don't do that. In the summer we do that, after the Sayan Aarti 8:30, we all will go to that, we have a swan lake. We go there, we have a swan boat. We take the deities there and go. So we give the torch to everybody, all the visitors, they all catch the torch, and the procession will go like that. It was so beautiful. So like that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went all the way to Jan Kasi. Jan Kasi got afraid, he ran to his terrace, and later on he came back, and somehow or other there was a long conversation. He agreed. That thing is compromised, and later on Jan Kasi gave a will. Henceforth nobody will disturb this Harinam Sankirtan, this Andol, this procession of will. He gave a will. Since then nobody has disturbed this Harinam Sankirtan. It's open. People can do it in the japa form and in the congregational singing. Sankirtan. Sang means together, kirtan. So this is what Sankirtan Yajna. Even how many of you have gone to Navadvip? So in the Navadvip you must have seen that Jan Kasi's tomb, right? So Hindus, devotees go and do parikrama for that tomb, his tomb. He's a Muslim. Still they go and do it. He did a good job. That's why we are here now.
Narshingadev has to interfere too.
Pardon?
Narshingadev has to interfere.
Yeah. He appeared and he appeared in his dream. And so he got afraid actually by seeing all this thing, okay. Because he just listened to this Brahmins. But later on Krishna revealed it. You are doing a mistake in the form of Narshingadev and all. Anyway, it's a long story. So that's why we are here. And also he has predicted the day will come. Each and every town of the village, my name will be chanted. That's what is happening now. That has become possible because of Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada did that prediction. The age of 70 he came here. Now we are almost 60 or 70. So we are just 60 only. Prabhupada came by the age of 70. And who was his followers? Young boys. You see, it's a miracle actually. Oh, with old man, no young boys will go to speak to an old man, right? I was trying to preach. I was doing when I was in Bhaktivedanta Institute. I preached, so many young boys used to come to me. But now no young boys will come to me because I became more grey hair and all those things. If I try to preach, they will run away. That is the time I brought Radhesham. And I'm the first person to bring Radhesham to Juhu temple. We used to go to the IIT Powai for preaching. And I told he was in a pant shirt, so in the lobby we do some preaching work. And 92 probably. And I went to IIT with one speaker. And my job is to do distribution prasadam after lecture is over. And every week I catch some speakers, take them to IIT Powai first to speak. That's why I met him. And everything is, you want to come and have darshan with Radharas Bihari? I said, okay. See, we had a Maruti van, red color Maruti Omni van we had. And the back side, there was no place. Myself, devotees are there, the prasadam, halwa, what we brought for distribution, that balti, everything is in the back seat, and this side devotees are sitting. And so he told, okay, we'll sit at the dicky. We opened the dicky, he sat at the dicky. He came to Juhu and he had darshan of Radharas Bihari. So that's the thing. When recently he came, he saw me here, he is surprised. And he took the mic, he announced my name. And Murali Prabhu, is the first person to take me to the ISKCON temple. Huh?
Yeah, he's very famous now.
Now he has reached somewhere, where I am there, where I am, where he is. He did a very good job. He made so many engineers and doctors, devotees, and he's a very big man. It's like that. So that's the thing. And why I told this?
It was Harinam, Chankazi, and
Srila Prabhupada. So Prabhupada made this possible. Came and so now I preached to him that time. Now if I try to preach, some young boys, they don't take much. He's an old man. Prabhupada preached, the young boys joined with him. Most of them were 20 years, 25 years, like that. Right? Those days, the young boys joined with him in his team. It's a miracle actually. Now they are there. Now they are still, the Prabhuji who was there yesterday, you're still looking young.
Lakshmi Narasimha.
Lakshmi Narasimha. Still he was looking. Most of Prabhupada, we have so many Prabhupada disciples in New Vrindavan. So So, they all joined saw Prabhupada when they are 20, 25, 20 years like that. So it was possible by Srila Prabhupada. Now millions of devotees are chanting this Hare Krishna. So that is a miracle actually. So I'll take one small sloka here and we just go through that. Chapter 15, sloka sankhya 15. 15. Sorry, 3:15. Third chapter, 15th verse. Karmas brahmodbhavam vidhi
Karma brahmodbhavam vidhi.
brahmakshara samudbhavam
Brahmakshara samudbhavam.
tasma sarvagatam brahma
Tasma sarvagatam brahma.
nityam yajne pratishtitam
Nityam yajne pratishthitam.
karma brahmodbhavam vidhi
Karma brahmodbhavam vidhi.
brahmakshara samudbhavam
Brahmakshara samudbhavam.
tasma sarvagatam brahma
Tasma sarvagatam brahma.
nityam yajne pratishtitam
Nityam yajne pratishthitam.
karma brahmodbhavam vidhi
Karma brahmodbhavam vidhi.
brahmakshara samudbhavam
Brahmakshara samudbhavam.
tasma sarvagatam brahma
Tasma sarvagatam brahma.
nityam yajne pratishtitam
Nityam yajne pratishthitam.
karma
Karma.
work
Work.
Br- brahma vedas
Brahma Vedas.
brahma
Brahma.
vedas udbhavam
Bhavam.
produced
Produced.
from, okay, vidhi
Vidhi.
one should know, brahma
Brahma.
the vedas,
Vedas.
akshara
Akshara.
supreme brahman,
Supreme.
personality of Godhead,
Personality of
samudbhavam
Samudbhavam.
directly manifested,
Directly manifested.
tasmat
Tasmat.
therefore,
Therefore.
sarvagatam
Sarvagatam.
all pervading,
All pervading.
brahma
Brahma.
transcendence,
Transcendence.
nityam
Nityam.
eternally,
Eternally.
yajne
Yajne.
in sacrifice,
Sacrifice.
pratishtitam
Pratishthitam.
situated.
Situated.
Translation purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. Regulated activities are prescribed in the Vedas, and the Vedas are directly manifested from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Consequently, the all-pervading transcendence is eternally situated in the acts of sacrifice. So, Yajnartha Karma, purport. Yajnartha Karma or the necessity of work for the satisfaction of Krishna only is more expressly stated in this verse. If we have to work for the satisfaction of Yajna Purusha, Vishnu, then we must find out the direction of the work in Brahman or the transcendental Vedas. The Vedas are therefore codes of the working directions. Anything performed without direction of Vedas is called vikarma or unauthorized sinful work. Therefore, one should always take direction from the Vedas to be saved from the reaction of the work. As one has to work in ordinary life by the direction of the state, similarly one has to work under the direction of supreme state of the Lord. Such directions in the Vedas are directly manifested from the breathing of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is said that Asya Mahato Bhutasya Nasvasitam Yetad Yat Rigvedo Yajurveda Samavedo Atharvan Girasha. The four Vedas, namely Rig Veda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, and Atharva Veda, are all emanations from the breathing of the great personality of Godhead. The Lord, being omnipotent, can speak by breathing air, as it is confirmed in the Brahma Samhita. For the Lord has the omnipotence to perform through each of his senses the actions of all other senses. In other words, the Lord can speak through his breathings, and he can impregnate by his eyes. In fact, it is said that he glanced over the material nature and thus fathered all living entities. After creating are impregnating the conditioned souls into the womb of material nature, he gave his direction in the Vedic wisdom as to how such conditioned souls can return home back to Godhead. So we should always remember that the conditioned souls in the material nature are called eager for material enjoyment, but the Vedic directions are so made that one can satisfy one's perverted desires, then return to Godhead. Having finished his so-called enjoyment, it is a chance for the conditioned souls to attain liberation. Therefore, the conditioned souls must try to follow the process of yajna by becoming Krishna consciousness. Even those who cannot follow the Vedic injunctions may adopt the principles of Krishna consciousness, and that will take the place of performance of Vedic yajnas or karmas. Om Ajnanatimrandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manovishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Dadati Swapadadikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Uttapadakamanam Shri Guru Vaishnavam Shri Rupam Sagar Jatam Sagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijan Saitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Dev Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sagana Lalitam Shri Vishakam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagapate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Shri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Shavana Sute Pranamani Hari Priye Vancha Kalpadarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubiye Vacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So here regulated activities are prescribed in the Vedas, and Vedas are directly manifest in Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this is what yesterday also I was explaining, that we have to follow some regulations in our life. Without regulations, our life is like an animalistic life. Kabhi bhi utho, anytime you get up, anytime take bath, anytime you eat, anything you eat. You know, this is not a proper life, and that sort of a life bring you trouble. Krishna already mentioned this. This place is only for dukkha. This is a place of misery. And out of that, even if you don't follow the principles, again you will get into trouble, get into more troubles, actually. So that's what I was explaining about. I gave the examples of cricket match and, just to understand this. If you want to run a life, you have to follow some rules and regulations. Some or other we are here and we wanted to enjoy, like Krishna. Krishna is enjoying, he's a supreme Lord and he's enjoying, he has so many gopis and devotees, and they are glorifying him. So probably we must have thought, okay, why can't we enjoy like that? Okay, Krishna is giving you a place, okay, you can go and enjoy that, not here. So he has created this material universe. Okay, now you become a Lord here. So people like devotees the living entities, they come here and think that now I am the master. They think that I am the master, I am the Lord here. Maybe you are under you, maybe you are some 400, 500 workers, maybe even 1,000 workers are working for you. Right? You are running a big organization and so many workers are working under you. Think that I am the Lord now, I am the master. But when you go to your house, who is the master? Who is the master?
Wife.
Your wife will be the master. Wife is the master. Did you do my job? She will have, I have forgotten. Why? We have a saying in Tamil, we have saying, the king, he ruled the whole world. But the queen, she will rule him. So that is the situation actually. So we think we are the master, actually we are not master. We are serving somebody indirectly. Whether you serve your wife or your wife serves husband or other parents, they serve children. Somewhere or other you have, at least if Prabhupada's giving example, at least you serve the dog, your pet. Somehow or other you are serving, but you think that still I am a master here. So why not serve Krishna? Instead of serving somebody else, why don't you serve Krishna? There was a man. So anyway, I'm deviating from here. So it says, so the rules and regulations coming from the Vedas. So you be here, no problem. You have so many desires, you can fulfill it. But that fulfillment should be in a regulated way. Okay, whatever you want, you can have it, but there are certain prescriptions given in the Shastras. Go according to that, then you don't get karma so much in that. That's what Vedas are giving that rules and regulations for you. And that rules and regulations are coming from the breath of Supreme Lord. That means Krishna himself, Dharmanta Sakshat Bhagavat Pranitam. He himself tells all the rules and regulations that we have to follow. If we don't follow, then we get into trouble. Nasasiti mavapnoti, na sukam, na paramamukti. That's what he says that. So in this life, if you wanted to have a peaceful life, you have to go through the scriptures. People don't actually believe in scriptures nowadays. That is the main problem. They think that it's a myth. It's a mythology. People think that. No, it's very scientific. Just for example, I tell you, who is the first one to traverse the globe?
Amelia Earhart? No.
Magellan? Yeah, Ferdinand Magellan. He's the first one to go around the earth, right?
Oh, Magellan.
Huh?
Magellan.
He's the one, right? Magellan.
Yes.
We say Magellan. We say Magellan, we say Magellan. He is the first one to go around there. Then they confirmed it out the earth is globe, right? But it is written in Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhugola, it is there already. Already it is confirmed, it is there. It's a globe, it's already written in Srimad Bhagavatam. But they discard, we have to do research and find it out. That how many years back? 500 years back probably? Magellan went around. He came to India also, he came to Goa also. But he could not even complete that. He died somewhere. In between he died, only his people went and reached, he completed that. What do you say in English? Circumnavigation. Circumnavigation. He's completed. And the foetus in the womb, when a woman is become pregnant, and the womb, the foetus, how it develops. Our medical science has found about those details 200 years back probably. But in Srimad Bhagavatam very clearly explains which day, which week, which part of the body develops in the womb. Very clearly it is mentioned. Very scientific. Everything is there in the Shastras. You don't have to do research on that. But the thing is that our situation is like that, if you say, don't put your finger in the fire, then we say, okay. But still we have to do the research about it. We put our finger, then it will get burnt over. Yeah, what he said is correct. That is our situation. But here everything is there. All these things are here. Psychology, science, everything is there in the script. But we discard this. People think this Ramayana is fiction. But the Setu Bandha is still there, it is. How many of you have gone to Dhanushkodi? Rameshwaram, see? You went. Dhanushkodi you saw?
I mean the bridge.
The bridge.
Yeah.
Did you go there?
Yeah.
The bridge is still there. The water, when the tide is come down, you'll see the bridge. Where from it has come. It's not fiction. Many things. This is from our side. You heard about Moses, right?
Yes.
Huh? Exodus. How many of you know about Exodus? So it says that Moses took his followers across the Red Sea. He crossed the Red Sea, and Ramesses came behind them with a chariot and everything. He wanted to follow. He opened the Red Sea actually. Moses opened the Red Sea for his followers. Came. And the Ramesses wanted to capture them. He came with his army. The army entered inside the Red Sea. But the Red Sea, the water closed and everybody got inside. So nowadays they see that there are some things like chariot wheels are still lying under the Red Sea. Say there's so many, artilleries are, it's there in the Red Sea, under the Red Sea bed. And they're telling like that. So nothing is mythology, everything is history, real history. We have Kishkinda, we have places of Mahabharata, Sukathal, and everything is there. But people think this is all mythology. So we discard the scriptures and throw away.
But now they call Ramasetu as Adam's Bridge.
If it is there, then it's ours then. If something is, some people are doing some particular work. If that work comes very well, they will say, yeah, I did that. If that goes wrong, he did this. They will say. So that is the thing. Bridge is there, but then it is Adam's Bridge. It's not Ramasetu. That is the story.
No, that Adam's Bridge was called, that was in some point in 18th century. It's documented when they named it Adam's Bridge.
So, but Ramasetu they call Adam's Bridge.
Yeah,
they don't call Ramasetu.
because they didn't want to call it Ramasetu.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's written there. It's all.
So everything is there, but we don't want to follow. We want to take up some excuse so that we can discard the scriptures, and we wanted to make our own rules and regulations for according to our own comfortability. Okay, it should be like this. It should be like this. Krishna, you wanted to fulfill your desires. Krishna is giving some guidelines for that. That is there in the Shastras. That also you don't want to follow. You wanted to achieve all those things by using your own intelligence and act whimsically. That is known as Vikarma. What is that? Vikarma. Vikarma, those who perform Vikarma activity, they have to go to hell. That is for sure. Karma, at least you can attain heavenly planets. If you follow the Karma Kanta, whatever you want to do, if you go according to the Vedas, and you at least attain heavenly planets. But the heavenly planets is not enough. Once your credit is finished, you have to come back here. Okay. So now, Akarma. Krishna says, I am the first syllabus, I am the first, the alphabets, the A. You put that Krishna's, the A letter in front of karma, then what it becomes? Akarma. That means, if you perform activities only for Krishna, Ejñartat karmano netra lokoyam karma vandana, tadartam api kaunteya mukta sangha samasana. Whatever you do as an offering to Krishna, if you do it, then there's no karma bandha. Krishna will take care of everything. Krishna tells to Arjuna, you simply fight. The rest of the thing I'll take care. For according to me, they are already dead. all this, the people you are seeing here in the battlefield, they are dead. You are only the instrument. You are not going to kill them. Nobody can kill anybody. They are still they will be living, but they change the body also. So Krishna has given all the instructions, Vedas, the manual, everything he has given. And you have to follow that. That is a disciplined life. But we want to do that. We don't want to do that. So that is the thing. So that's what this sloka, it says that regulated activities are prescribed in the Vedas, and the Vedas are directly manifested from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Consequently, all pervading transcendent is eternally situated in the acts of sacrifices. Sacrifice means that he has created demigods and the human beings, and he's giving instruction that you both help together. That means you give your oblations to demigods, and please demigods, and in turn demigods will give all the necessities of your life, so that human beings can live very peacefully. That also we are not giving. There's no more yajna. It says that from the rain comes, annad bhavati bhutani parjanyat anna sampava. Anna, we all the living entities subsist on food grains, you know, gehm chahiye, rice and all this stuffs, you know, it's coming from this because of rain. And the rain comes from where? By the fire sacrifices. Parjanyat, yajna karma samabhava. You know, it comes because of yajna. When yajna comes, the rain comes. And where from yajna comes? From the Vedas. When Vedas are chanted, from Vedas, all this yajna comes, from the yajna, rain comes, from the rains, anna comes. Rains are coming. So this is the system. But there's no yajna nowadays. Who is doing yajna now? Kali Yuga, other yajnas are not possible, it's not perfect. That is why Sankirtan yajna. Everything whatever you do, that's what Grihastha's business is that. Yesterday also I was telling, whatever we do just to please Krishna. Yed karoshi yat ashnashi yad juhoshi tadashi yad tapasyashi kauteya tat kurushva matarpanam. Everybody knows slokas. How many of you know 200 slokas? Raise your hands. Huh? When I have joined, you know. Prabhuji knows.
200 now.
Which one? What is your name, Mataji? Oh, you are there morning class. Okay. When I joined, the system was like that in the temple. We will be having a new Bhakta program. Whoever joins, they have to join in that. But the thing was that I have joined in Bhaktivedanta Institute. Bhaktivedanta Institute, they didn't have that sort of program. But in New Bhaktas, they had a program like that. And the New Bhakta program, what is the service they do? Is that some menial services. The menial services are really necessary for devotees who wants to become a devotee, because the people comes with a different academic background and a different financial situation and everything. They come, they have that ego. I'm a rich man's son, I have done PhD, I am an IT man, you know, this ego will be there for them. So when they come, first that ego should be wiped out. For that, what they do, management will do, they engage the new bhaktas in a menial services, like cleaning the toilets, cleaning the brahmachari ashram toilets, and cleaning the temple. So cleaning the temple is not a menial service. It's a very, good service actually for the devotees. But for the devotees, in the afternoon, Juhu temple, the cleaners, you know, the sweepers will do the temple cleaning. But the night we have kept it for our devotees, only for the devotees. And we have so many departments. And each department will clean the temple in every day, 7 days, do like that. So it's for us, we go and clean the temple with a big sweepers. It's such a big sweepers are there. Big area we have to sweep out. So we clean, pour the water, whether you're a temple president or head of the department, whoever it is, they all have to come and clean the temple. So when you do like that, this ego goes up. The humbleness will come slowly. Otherwise, it's very difficult. So we used to do that job when we have joined. And before your first initiation, at least they will ask you at least 108 slokas you should remember from Gita. How many? 108 slokas. And by second initiation, at least 3 cantos of Srimad Bhagavatam, you should be knowing at least 50 slokas from that. But you must have read at least 3 cantos of Srimad Bhagavatam. So this was the rules those days to take initiation. So we did that in those days. Whatever we did that time, now we cannot do all these things. After becoming Grahastha, you cannot memorize even 10 slokas. It's very difficult for us. You sit and do sloka memorize, or your husband is going for the duty, you take care of him. What you will do? You cannot do this. When I was a brahmachari, you can do all these things. I was brahmachari at least for 30, till my age 38. I thought I never get married, but somehow or other I have to become Grahastha after that. When I was 38, I got married. You see, my daughter is now still 18 years old. It's like that. So we have memorized that many slokas at time. So we have to memorize slokas also along with the translation. So that will help, because Prabhupada's technique is that when he give classes, you have to quote, you have to give the supporting slokas. Otherwise, people think he's telling is on his own. So you have to quote the slokas, where it is necessary, you have to quote. That's the way it is like that. So the thing is that Krishna says in Gita that you have to follow the prescribed method to fulfill your desires, kama. Whatever desires you have, if you wanted to fulfill, you have to go through the scriptures only. But if you discard the scriptures, and if you do your own whimsically, your own activities whimsically, then you have to go to hell. That's what it is. So that's why people don't know this sort of things. When you start speaking in the temple, in our temple, sometimes I go and give classes like that. The people doesn't want to hear this thing at all. When I say this thing, you have to follow some rules and regulations, immediately they get up and move on. So they will not have a glorious death. Their death will be very miserable death. And no supreme destination for them. A Grahastha who forgotten the real goal of life, he has to leave his body in a very inglorious way. Not in a glorious way. Etavan Sankhya Yogabhyam Swadharma Parinishtayaha Janmalabha Parapumsan Ante Narayana Smriti. So Srimad Bhagavatam, it says that maybe you must have done your Swadharma very perfectly, and Etavan Sankhya Yoga, you are very expert in Sankhya Yoga. Sankhya Yoga Bhyam Swadharma Parinishtayaha Janmalabha, but whatever expert you are, but still you have to remember, you should be able to remember Krishna at the time of death. So that is the complete. If you are not able to do that, it's a waste. Your whole life is waste. It's a janma nashta. Prabhupada was so sick. And did I tell yesterday this thing? Prabhupada was brought by train from Bombay. Only bones are there, the last stages. Prabhupada only bones and no flesh at all, only bone and skin. they brought the train from Borivali station, from Jugu Bombay Borivali station to Mathura station. Brahmananda, all these people. That was when N.D. Desai was there. N.D. Desai, Nathji. You heard about Surya bulbs? It was very famous, you know. He is proprietor of that. And he was there in Prabhupada's time, but he didn't take initiation from Srila Prabhupada, but he was very helpful to ISKCON. Later on, after Prabhupada's demise, he took initiation from Kirtananda. So he had a very big businessman, he had a very big car. And he had a bungalow in Janaki Kutir there, where the many VIPs are there staying in that. Very big. I had been to his place. So he helped in this car. He came, they drove that, he himself drove Prabhupada and Prabhupada's disciples to Borivali station. From Borivali station, they came to Mathura. From Mathura, they took him to Vrindavan and his quarters. And so that was the final. He didn't go anywhere. And when he came, in the quarters, Prabhupada told that one sloka of Mukundamala Stotram. That is Mukundamala Stotram. It is compiled by one Kulasekara Alvar. You know that, right? Kulasekara Alvar, he was a Chera king. In South India, there are 3 types of kingdom: Chera, Chola, Pandya. Out of that, he belonged to Chera kingdom. One fine day, he just left everything. He became a big devotee, nice devotee, and he has written so many prayers on Vishnu. So out of the Mukundamala Stotra, Prabhupada has given that Mukundamala Stotra to us. In South India, it is very famous, Mukundamala Stotra. Out of that one sloka, he is explaining. He told to his disciples, he told Krishna Tvadiya Padapangaja Panchalanta. अध्याय में विशुद्ध राजस मानहंस राज प्राण प्रयाण समय कपवाद पित्तै घंटावरोधन विदो स्मरणम कुतस्ते. He says that. So he said that the swan is there. The swan has a habit. What it does, it go under the water. It has a long neck. With a long neck, it will wrap the lotus stem, and again it will come back. So like that, now I am very strong. My mind is very strong. Now I can think about you. So you please lock up my mind in your lotus feet, like a swan, Rajahans. Otherwise, what will happen? Prana prayana samaye, the pran, when your life is going to go for a journey, prana prayana samaye, kapavada pitta, and all these things will choke up your throat. And your voice will not come out. If you say water, 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 you may move your lips, but the sound will not come. You have this choke up already. And you will be in a great suffering that particular time. So, how can I remember you? When I am suffering like that, how can I remember? Now I am very strong, now I can remember you very nicely. So put my mind and put your lotus feet under your lotus and lock it up. So he told that sloka. So that is why we have to have a glorious death, like Parikshit Maharaj had that. So how it will happen? That we have to practice. We will think, no, as a Buddha hone ke baad karenge hum. And the old age we do all these things. Now we have to. The old age, what will happen? Old age is finished. After 50, 60, and then you come and sit. Maybe you will come and sit. You don't like to chant. You cannot get up in Aarati and stand. Well, I have Aarati. I have seen the people will come. They cannot even get up and stand for 5 minutes in front of the deities. For them only we put so many chairs. They sit in the chairs. And they sit. Actually sitting in front of the deities in the chair also is a very offense. But what to do? We have to help them also. So we put the chair, they will come and sit and they cannot get up early morning. and they cannot go to toilet without tea. First thing they will ask, Prabhuji, can we get some tea here? I said, no tea. We don't get tea, cigarettes here. The first thing they will get upset with that. What type of temple it is? No tea, no cigarette, nothing. So people will think when we retire, at the time after retirement, we do all these things. No. Even if they come, they stay in the ashram, it's a trouble for everybody. They cannot get along with other devotees. They have a different mood. The devotees will have a different mood. It's very difficult. They cannot walk, they cannot sit, they cannot hear. It's finished. The time is finished for them. That is why when we are young, we have to do all those things. I have done around 6 times Govardhan Parikrama in my life. 6 or 7 times must have done. But now I cannot do that. It's very difficult for me to do. I cannot walk that much nowadays. It's very difficult for me. Sometimes I take a two-wheeler. With a bike, I'll just go around and something. But my family will go, they walk. My wife nearly about 10-15 times she must have done Govardhan Parikrama. So sadhana you cannot do in the old age. It's very difficult. Prabhupada also told that it's very difficult to teach, what is that? He said that it's very difficult to teach new tricks to
Old dogs.
old dogs. It's very difficult to teach something to. If at all, if they had association with the Srila Prabhupada and devotees, then it's okay. Otherwise, for Indians, it's very, very difficult in old age stage. They will not do that. They don't know where is Vrindavan so far. I've met one big officer. He's retired. The morning, after Mangalarti, we make everybody to chant rounds. So he was there, and his family, his sons, they chanted and everything. After that, after 10 o'clock, he met me. Yes, this Vrindavan. He thought the Vrindavan is in Mysore. He's thinking the Vrindavan is in Mysore. Mysore, there is on the Ganges, there is a Vrindavan Gardens is there. And where there are so many movies have shot in that gardens. A very beautiful garden is there. So they is thinking the Vrindavan is that only. He's around 70, very big officer. Very educated guy. I'm so surprised he doesn't know even where is Vrindavan. So that is a condition. So what they can teach to their children, you tell me. That is why we have to be, we have to know all those things. Otherwise, how we are going to maintain sanskar in your family, That's what I was explaining yesterday. And Arjuna also made the same point. If parents don't know anything, then how we can teach them? So it's the parents' responsibility. Grihastha has a great responsibility. Grihastha is the actually pillar of the whole society because the Grihastha has to take care of brahmacharis, vanaprastha and sannyas. These 3 classes are depending on Grihasthas. Grihastha has to take care of his family, he has to raise money to maintain the family, and he has to see that in his area nobody should go suffering. It is his responsibility. It's a very great responsibility. Plus, they have to maintain that spiritual atmosphere in their house. They have to be devotees also. Advance in spiritual life, raising funds for their maintenance, taking care of others, taking care of brahmachari, vanaprastha and sannyas. It's all grihasthas has to do. So this is if you read 7th canto, the ideal family life, it's all explained by Yudhishthira Maharaj. By Narad is explaining to Yudhishthira Maharaj all these things. So, is that okay, Mataji?
Yes. 8 o'clock we should finish.
Anybody has comments? Mataji, anybody has questions?
Any questions, comment, clarification?
Clarification, if I made any mistakes, you can correct it.
Somebody want to add something?
Max.
Yes. Give the mic to him. What is your name?
Max.
Max Prabhu.
Max.
Mahesh?
Max.
Max, okay. We say Mahesh, it's Max in English.
Yeah, close. So, Prabhu, my question is in the Bible, it talks about how Jesus, before his crucifixion, he said, drink my blood and eat my flesh, which was wine and bread. Wine was his blood. So that, among other things, in the Bible, it makes it seem like it's okay to drink wine, where Srila Prabhupada talks about you should follow the 4 regulative principles, which includes no intoxication. So my question is, where does it actually say in Scripture that Srila Prabhupada got the 4 regulative principles?
It's not that Prabhupada's scriptures, in Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said that this age of Kali, it's residing on these 4 places. If somebody is doing meat eating, butcher's place, and where there is a casino is going on, and where there is illicit sex, red light area, where the prostitution is going on, then
Gold.
where there is intoxication, liquor shop, Kali is residing in these places. This is the 4 places Kali resides. If somebody is addicted to these 4 habits, what will happen is that they are associating with the Kali. So Kali will restrict you to go to spiritual life for the self-realization. Kali will be the impediment for you because you are close associate of Kali. And that is why it is said that you have to disassociate with the Kali by giving up these 4 habits. Then only you can understand this. Prabhupada, in the first team Prabhupada met, they were addicted. Some are butchers, some are smokers, and some are drug addict, everything. But first thing what Prabhupada did is gave them to chant this mantra, Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna mantra anybody can chant, no problem. There's no restriction on that. When you start mantra with proper guidance and avoiding all the offenses, if you chant, slowly you yourself will give up all these things. As long as you are attached to any of this, you will not chant. That is why sometimes we preach to the people, but they don't want chant. Because why? Because they may be doing any of these 4 things. They don't want to give up. That is why they are not able to chant. Those who are addicted to meat eating and intoxication is very difficult for them to chant. Because Kali will say, don't do all these things. They will listen Kali. Got it?
Thank you. Yeah. Hare Krishna.
Anything else? Maybe we are all hungry, I think so. Granthra Bhagavad Gita ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Gaur Premanande.
His Grace Murli Krishna Prabhu ki.
Yeah, right.
नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानम् लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले लोकलाघवमानम् परामिष्टमत्यन्तरोदितलोका यशोदाधियो लोकलाघवमानम् परामिष्टमत्यन्तरोदितलोका मुहुर्नेत्रं युग्मं रजन्तं परां पूजयुग्मैः
Krishna, Krishna.